Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know who I am, or if you're new here, my name is Nadia, or known as Iron Curls, and welcome to my rant for the day. So today I want to talk about the best diet. What is the best diet that you could possibly go on to help you see results, help you lose weight, help you feel good again, feel healthy? That is like the number one question everybody asks. And guess what? There is none. So if you didn't already know, there is no best diet. The best diet is the diet that you can stick to. So whatever diet that allows you to be accountable and adherent to is the best diet for you. There is not one set diet that is proven to work better than another. Even through scientific studies, there is no best diet, and that's all it comes down to. So research shows that if you are trying to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit, which means that your calories are less than what your body needs to maintain its daily functions, its metabolic activity, etc. And if you are eating in deficit, it doesn't matter what your carbs or fat ratio is. It's been shown that people lose weight regardless of the ratio to carbs and fats. So what that means is that a low carb diet with high fat or a low fat diet with high carb is not one trumps the other. It's just dependent on your body and what you find works best for your body and what makes you feel best. So some people do really well with high carbs, some people do better with higher fat. It's all through trial and error and finding out what works best for you. So I just wanted to clear that up and get that out of the way, because that is one of the number one questions that everybody does always ask. Now moving forward, I wanted to talk about, if you are the general population and you're wanting to lose weight, what is the first step you should do when it comes to nutrition? As we know, the number one thing you can do is change your diet. When you change your diet, you will most likely change your body composition. You will either lose fat, gain fat. Diet trumps exercise any day. Obviously, exercise is going to enhance your transformation, whether it's building muscle or losing weight. It's obviously going to speed up the process. But if you were to just change one thing, my recommendation would be diet, because that's where all the results happen, guys. Like I said, if you're just an average person and you're wanting to start feeling good again, you may have low energy, you may just be overweight and not happy with your body, if you're having health problems, whatever the reason is for you to want to lose weight, you first of all have to do it for you. You can't do it because your doctor is telling you, or you can't do it because somebody told you you should. You have to do it because you honestly in your heart want to lose weight. That's what will keep you accountable, and that's what will make you stick to your plan, because you have that goal and you know where you want to be. Thus, you're going to follow the plan to get you to that end goal. So with that being said, if you're just an average person and you eat out a few times a day, or you don't track anything, you're basically at baseline, you eat packaged foods all the time, you are honestly at the most optimal place to begin a transformation, because you're not really doing anything right now. So any little thing you do will yield amazing changes. So a few ideas that you could implement into your life is to stop eating processed foods. So you can stop eating things that come in a package. When you're just starting out, you don't need to automatically jump to having to do a bro diet meal plan, or having to count macros, or having to do the extreme, because you're in such a good spot that you just have to make little changes and you will see results. So don't think you need to jump the gun. Take it slow, take it step by step, and implement little things into your life, because it's these little things that add up that will then become just normal habits in your life, which then become a lifestyle. But when you try to go from baseline to an extreme, it feels so hard, because you're like trying to jump 6 feet in the air, right? Like there's no step in between. So it's about making little steps that will then become a habit in your life. And then once it becomes a habit, it becomes your lifestyle. And once it's your lifestyle, that is sustainable results. But if you're going from one extreme to another, that's not going to be sustainable for you, because it is just night and day difference, and it's hard for you. And you just want to be done with the extreme so you can go back down to your baseline. So those are the people who will lose a lot of weight fast because they're going from one extreme to another. But once they're done the diet, they gain a lot of weight back, and that's not sustainable, and it's just pointless dieting, right? And that's the yo-yo dieting that half of our population does, because they don't understand it's just little changes that need to be made that will then be a part of your life. You seriously have to make this a lifestyle if you want long-term results. So like I said, if you are just the average person, you don't do anything really, here's a few things that you can do to implement into your life that will yield good changes. So first of all, you can stop eating packaged foods. Just by cutting out processed foods, you'd be amazed at how much you could actually change in terms of weight loss. Say you drink a lot of pop, why don't you switch to diet pop? If you use a lot of sugar, why don't you switch to a natural sweetener like stevia, or even an artificial sweetener used in moderation. I prefer natural sweetener, but that's another topic. Another thing you can do is try and implement 5 fruits and vegetables a day. If you're somebody who doesn't eat any fruits and vegetables, try for 3, and then the next week you can aim for 5. And that'll just make you feel so good inside and out, because you're nourishing your body with real vitamins and minerals, natural vitamins and minerals from the environment and from our planet that your body needs. Another thing you should do is you want to aim for at least 3 to 5 portions of protein a day. Now, there is no research saying that, there's no proof saying that more frequent meals are actually better, but there is proof to say that chunks of protein throughout the day does increase protein synthesis, which does assist with lean muscle gain. A lot of people underestimate how much protein they actually need. I'm a big believer in protein. A lot of people are kind of skeptical about it, but personally, when I meet a new client, I like to get them at least 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So if somebody weighs 130 pounds, I usually do 130 grams of protein. Now, this changes if somebody is in a deficit. So if they're in a caloric deficit trying to lose weight, then that's when it is good to increase your protein a little higher to try and maintain that lean muscle that the person does have. And another situation where that wouldn't apply is if somebody is chronically obese. So say a woman is maybe 270 pounds and she wants to lose weight, I wouldn't give her 270 grams of protein, because that is just going to mess you up. It's going to mess up your GI, and nobody wants that. So that's why it's good to have a coach, but I just want to give some background info there. So try and aim for at least 3. You don't even need to weigh your portions if you're starting from the bottom, but just aim to have 3 to 5 portions of protein a day. Try and eat protein 3 to 5 times a day. So what is protein? So protein would be like eggs, it would be tofu, it could be a protein powder, it could be beef, fish, turkey, chicken, salmon, that's fish. There's tons of sources of protein, so don't think that you are stuck and it's impossible to get your protein in, because protein is like the easiest thing to eat. So 3 to 5 servings a day, and that'll maintain lean body mass, and it also promotes good changes to body composition. So please, ladies, eat your protein. I know a lot of ladies don't like to eat protein, but that is something you need to do. Yeah. And then another thing is fats and carbs. So a lot of people fear fats, but guys, fats don't make you fat. Welcome. So if you didn't already know, fats don't make you fat. What fats do are, they basically are needed for your hormones and for satiation. If that's even, is that a word? Satiation? To be satiated. So if somebody's on a very low fat diet, they're not very satiated. And fats also digest a lot slower, so they keep you full longer. Of course, they do have more calories per gram than carbs, but a fat is going to keep you fuller longer than a carb, for example. So fats are very important for so many functions in your body, but especially with hormones and satiation. And then there's carbs, which obviously are needed for brain function. Carbs are needed for glycogen for the muscles. They're needed for energy because carbs are energy. So honestly, like, a lot of people fear food, and I just want to shake that person, because food is not to be feared. Food is basically fuel for your body. It's all your perspective on how you're looking at this, and you need to see food as fuel, and what you eat today is going to fuel you tomorrow. And the food choices you make are what is going to affect how you feel tomorrow. So if you say you're eating 1,500 calories a day, well, if you're eating 1,500 calories from fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, whole carbs like sweet potatoes, rice, fats from avocados and oils, and then you're eating 1,500 calories from cookies, Pop-Tarts, bagels, Nutella, more junk food, insert junk food here, pizza. What is going to make you feel better? Just think about it. Like, your body doesn't like to process junk food. Your body is going to be more optimally digesting these healthy foods versus these junk foods. And these junk foods digest a lot quicker and don't really yield sustainable energy, whereas these whole foods have lots of vitamins, minerals, micronutrients that are gonna replenish your body and make you feel good. So think about your food choices. I do believe in flexible dieting, and I do believe in everything in moderation. Before prep, I literally would eat Oreos and Reese's peanut butter cups every single day. Believe it or not, I ate it every single day. I literally was addicted to sugar, and that's fine, because the other 90% of my diet is clean and whole foods, basically. So it's all about moderation. There are no good or bad foods, but you do have to understand the food choices you make will affect how your body feels and how your body looks. So I can talk about flexible dieting a little bit, and basically flexible dieting just means that you have a certain amount of macros and you eat whatever you want. So I guess I should explain what macros are. So if you're new here and you don't really know what macronutrients are, basically every single food is composed of fat, protein, and carbs. So fats, proteins, and carbs each have a number of calories per grams. So a fat has 9 calories per gram, a carb has 4 calories per gram, and protein has 4 calories per gram. So for every gram you're eating, it's 4 calories, except for fats, which is 9 calories. And you need all 3 macronutrients to basically live. That's a given. Yes, so that's a quick recap on macros. So guys, this video was really short, really random, but I just wanted to give a little bit of input on how I felt about what the best diet is, because it is a question that I'm often asked, and somebody who's new here or new to the fitness world, this may be useful for you. So I hope it was. If it was, let me know down below. If it wasn't, just keep that to yourself. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe and like the video. It really helps me out, especially because my channel is so small. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next clip.